Hello guys, today we're going to be trying to know exactly what happened to this very compressor. The customer complaint was that my AC wasn't working, and during my time of diagnostics I discovered that the compressor isn't responding. But when I pulled it down, I discovered that this clutch here was broken, and this more part of it. Now what I'm looking at here, if we put all this puzzle together back in one piece like this, which is how it's supposed to be. This is for Toyota Camry 2827 model. So the clutch got broke. Now I was a little bit puzzled to know exactly what really happened before this clutch got broke, but I did put two things together, and I'm yet to really find out what's the cause. The first here is, I believe, which from my own analysis here, I tried to spin this shaft and it will not turn. So I try very hard, so hard, to actually use a gripping plier to turn it, and it will not turn. So that leaves me with that this compressor locked. They leave it for a while and it locked. And what could actually be the reason why it locked? The reason why it locked is also based on another complaint which he made, that they refill it with refrigerant and it just lost refrigerant within 3 days. The refrigerant is going to disappear. So now leak can actually destroy compressor. So if your system, your car system is leaking refrigerant, it's going to leak out compressor fluid, which is the oil, and at that the pistons won't have enough oil to lubricate the pistons anymore, so it's going to get locked like this one get locked right now. So technically I think that's exactly what's the main issue. Now here we're trying to look at it very critically. Oh damn. Okay, it tuned. I know definitely if you lose all this weight, it's gonna come out, but it can't come out without this broken piece that is left. So that's why I'm gonna be using this guy to cut it. So when I cut it in two places, then I'm gonna get it out, and when I get it out, that's when I'm gonna open it and unlock it. Then this should be able to work with some other AC system now, and that gives me a better introspection on what to do on this very 27 model, which I've already gotten another compressor which I'm going to be using to work to get the sufficient oil into the system that's going to lubricate the system, else there's going to be problems. So if I didn't perform this autopsy, which I often do in most every car, which I did, I could just put any compressor there and it will die. So I've also taken a look at the pipes. There is no trace of any oil inside at all. So that tells me that my diagnostics and autopsy is correct. So which means I'm gonna be getting the right quantity of oil into this, and you can see right there is ND8 oil, right? They didn't specify the quantity. Okay, I can see the quantity here is 0.5. Okay, that's actually the quantity of the refrigerant that's supposed to go inside it right there. So let me go over here. I'll cut this. I'm gonna pause this video, so when I cut it, then I'm gonna start opening it and show you how things inside are, and we take it up from there and you will see with your own eyes. I don't have my tripod here. I don't know where that tripod is right now. Suppose I know, I'm gonna keep it here while we take a look at it, while I cut it and see what we're gonna find together, right? But as I don't have it, I can use one hand to hold it and use one hand to cut it, because this thing is not well positioned that I can be able to do it with one hand. So let me go ahead and pause it. Okay, so far you can see how I've cut it deep I'm still gonna cut it in two places and make sure that I cut it completely before I can think about trying to get it out. If you're doing this like I'm doing, be careful not to damage the shaft seal. If you damage it, well, you're gonna replace it, but so you don't have two problems to worry about. Now I'm gonna be trying to open it this time to loosen it up and see if it's gonna lose up, because I've actually cut it deep and this thing should leave some sort of a grip out of it for me to go ahead and do whatever I'm supposed to do. So let me get a gripping plier and try it once again and see if it's gonna lose up. Okay guys, so this is what the gripping plier looks like. So I've actually got it and it loosed up, so that's how it's supposed to be. But remember, the goal here is just to lose it up so that this bare housing can be able to come out freely when we lose it up from that side there. You can see detail of what I've done so far. See it? You can see how I cut through it. So the cutting also introduced a lot of heat inside it, and even if suppose I have this, I want to reuse this, it's still gonna work, but you know, there is no need. So pretty much, so by now you can go ahead and start losing this. There is a spacer here, don't misplace it. So it's been secured by 6mm. So let me go ahead and lose it up, then I'll get the camera back. Let's take a look at inside and see what is inside, what happened, what went wrong. Okay, here is the spacer which I talk and I say you should be mindful of how you cut through it. So see, my cutting bits actually went and affected the spacer. There is a very big spacer compared to what you can regularly see on every other compressor, but that's the only spacer there. So I'm gonna go ahead and lose it and let's proceed. Okay, so whoa, you see a lot of dirt there. Is that corrosion? This autopsy is very important to know the activity in it. That's nice. How much did the idiot sell it to you?
150 points.
Okay. So guys, I subordinate it back. So you can see there is some dirt inside it here, and so that is going to give us a clue on how to deal with this system here. It's always good to perform autopsy in compressor, any car that the compressor died, because whatever killed the compressor is a national problem that must be thoroughly investigated by the CIA or NSC, FBI or LAPD to get it done. So if you don't do the investigation and perform autopsy by forensic science, then pretty much any compressor that goes there is gonna die, is guaranteed to die and rest in peace. Okay, so now let's pay attention to the details. So you can see here, there is no way you should be expecting that kind of dirt inside this kind of AC compressor. So which means there have been a lot of downplay of moisture inside the system while it was working, aside the lack of oil, which I told you guys previously. So there's dirt. I don't know, how did that dirt get there? Okay, I just said it. Moisture is like hyena. It's always not late to the party if the owner doesn't actually do the right maintenance once a while. Okay, so here we go. Damn, this thing is still very stiff, like mad. Let me get this shit loose up completely, then I'll come back. Alright. Okay guys, you can see, so now it's a whole lot of different story from what I thought it was previously. So this is a black death situation, but the funny side here is it just occur only inside here and it didn't affect any other component. But at this very level here, I will have to change the desiccant dryer to make sure that it doesn't come back into the system here. So now you have seen why this compressor failed. It didn't die a natural death, but though there is a huge lot of leaks, and now you know the implication of leak, that when there is leak occurrence inside your AC system and you didn't fix it, it's gonna make the refrigerant to break, and when it breaks, this is the outcome. You're gonna be having to spend a lot to get the system back. So you can see all the plates and you name it. So it's really terribly looking. Smells like shit. Have a lot of sludge there. This oil is not smiling at all, not even one bit. You can see how there is presence of oil here, but it starved this entire system oil completely of lubricant. So catch you later. One.